Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Family or Fiance Season 1, Episode 4. So it is 12 o'clock. I watched both episodes because I thought the second episode was gonna be crazy than the first episode, but it really wasn't. So y'all not getting both of these episodes tonight because I got to go to work tomorrow, and plus I'm sleepy. So this review might not be everything that y'all wanted. When I come back from work tomorrow, I will, have the other review. Also, I have a podcast available. It's called the Awkwardly Acceptable Podcast. You can find that here. And also, I have music available that you can also find up here as well. Okay, we see Justin and Amber. Justin and Amber have been together for 8 years. They met at a bar. He said that he approached the whole group trying to get one of them. She said that she called him the next day and they had a good conversation. She called him the next day. They had a good conversation and they have been dating ever since. He says he wants to marry her because she's his Michelle Obama, and he says he's no Barack. He's more like T.I. So they've been engaged for a little bit under a year. Her mother and father were married until he passed away. Her father. When they sit down with Tracy I guess she's not a doctor. When they sit down with Tracy, he said that one day he woke up and he just wanted to get her a ring, but there are some stipulations on the ring. You can't talk while the game is on. And also, you can't just go through my phone all willy-nilly. Or like that make the wedding further off. I don't know what the hell that man said, but whatever. For her mother, her brother, and her sister are coming. She says one thing that she doesn't like is that he's always joking around. For him, his auntie, sister, and brother are coming. Um, his sister says that she's feeling a little bit nervous because she knows a few secrets about her brother, and she doesn't know how, this weekend will be with the situations, with the secrets that she knows. Well, we know how the weekend is going to be. He's a country boy and she's a city girl. So for his agenda, he has to create a 5-year plan to present to her family so that they can feel like he's not just a jokester and that he's actually planning out his life. And for her, they're going to play the wonderful, famous 20 questions, okay? After 8 years, this is the first time that y'all family have met each other. That's a red flag right there. Now, I can see, if y'all dating and y'all don't meet each other. And I could see, maybe some, I mean, like me and his family and my family didn't meet until, after we got married. But it's like, I don't know. It's weird to me because after 8 years, y'all ain't never said what's up. Like y'all ain't never had a birthday party when I don't get it. So her sister said that he came across as flirtatious and childish and that she rarely discusses her relationship. The brother says that they have been on an emotional roller coaster since the father has passed away. And so her family gets there first. They sit down and he's just very like, I'm going to go make some pancakes. So I was in there to make some pancakes and it's like what's going on, like you don't want to, like. So then her family goes outside to talk with her, and her brother says that he didn't even know that she was engaged until they were on the plane ride. Her brother is angry because he didn't know this vital information, so he decides to get up and leave. He says in the confessional that she always hasn't made the right choices when it comes to relationships, and as an older brother and as a minister, he is concerned. She says that she didn't know how their families would take it. She also says that she hasn't told them because they've been living together for so long. And when you live with somebody, of course it's serious. So she didn't feel the need to say, hey, we're engaged. Then his family comes and they sit down for the family meeting. His brother, Cortland, says that they fight over a lot of stuff and it's little stuff, and that he can't give his blessing if, they just gonna have these remedial ass arguments. Her sister says that he's joking all the time, and he's never really serious. Her brother Anthony says that Justin should have asked for his sister's hand in marriage. He then says, well, she didn't ask for my mama's hand in marriage, so what? Basically, bro, I don't even want to talk about this shit because it's just like crazy. This whole fucking episode was craziness. Her mother is deeply concerned about someone who has no regards for his mother at all, and he apologizes about the remarks that he just made. His sister says that she's concerned about his faithfulness. He then says, whoa, what you talking about? Why are you trying to be a snitch? A snitch? Come on. His aunt also says that he comes from brokenness, and so some of the behavior she can excuse, but as far as cheating, they weren't raised to do that. So her hearing about this is news, and she needs to understand what's going on. So then Amber, is that her name? Amber asks to speak to Justin outside, and she says, so what was your sister talking about? He says, oh, well, it was this lady that, I used to talk to. We used to sit down and watch sports, but then he told her that he couldn't see her anymore. She was like, so you were seeing her? And he was like, I mean, no, I wasn't really seeing her. I mean, no, but are we really going to argue over this? Are we going to harp over this? Or are we going to move on? Because, you forgive me. Y'all. So she's like, I can't really deal with this. So she gets up and leaves. He says, I'm about to go over and go with my auntie and my sister. He sits down with his auntie and his sister. He then says, yeah, I cheated, but it is what it is, whatever. And the auntie is like, but it's not what it's not. So you need to stop acting like that. And he's like, I'm just trying to get past it so we can move on and we can, get married. Like, I just want her to forgive me so we can just get on with the relationship. She goes to sit down with her mother, and she says that it's hurtful, but her facial expressions don't really show any hurt. And I think it's because I don't know, y'all. I don't really know. I think it was because they had a weird dynamic. I think she had a weird reaction because they wanted to go on this show and act like everything was okay. I don't know. I think they were just gonna deny until it was like too late to deny. That's really what I think this episode was about. Her mother says that she can't give her the blessing and that she wants better for her daughter. So then her family sits down with him for the 5-year plan. And he says, one of the questions is, do you want children? He says, yes, I do want children. They ask, is he going to be a good father? He says, I don't know. I should be. You don't know if you're going to be a good father? Like, I don't understand. In the interim, we see them asking Amber if she wants, the 20 questions. His family asks what makes Justin happy, but then the auntie starts to read her own question and answer her own question. So it was really confusing, but she says that Justin just really wants to be loved by someone and just really wants that acceptance by someone since he has been hurt by so many important people in his life. He just needs to know that somebody got him. One question was like, would you still like to marry him or something? And she said, I would only like to marry him if I know that he's going to be faithful. And that's, a concern of mine. And it's like, oh, this was so weird to me because, like, you could tell that they was just hiding something. They was trying to be this perfect couple, and it just seemed like she was walking on eggshells, and it just seemed like it was a lot, bro. A lot. A lot. They ask him about finances, and he says that he doesn't know where God is taking me. And they say, but what about a plan B? He says, I don't believe in plan B. It's like if you have sex and you don't wear a condom, you have a baby, and that's it. You just have a baby. Then her brother asks about monogamy, and he says, I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, wherever God takes me. And it's like, wherever God takes you as far as monogamy? I mean, I guess, but really? I'm just really confused. Like, what do you mean you don't know where God is taking you when it comes to monogamy? But he don't know where God is taking him when he comes to monogamy. So then her brother asks, "Have you ever put your hands on her?" And he says no. We then see inside that the auntie asks her, "How did she break her arm?" And she says she broke her arm because she had on high heels and she was walking and she fell. And then his brother is like, "That's not how she really broke her arm. But if they're not gonna tell the truth, then I think that I'm gonna have to tell the truth because ain't nobody like, really saying what the fuck they supposed to be saying." Oh yeah, that's what he said when they asked, did he put his hands on her? And he said, "Why would I hit her? I need her face to make money." And they was like, "What?" And he was like, "No, no, no, that's a bad joke." Bro, I'm so confused. So her brother pulls her aside for a conversation, and he tells her how the conversation went. She says that, "I'm very surprised because we do discuss his 5-year plan and he's told me about things that he wants to do." She also says that she doesn't want to tell her family all of her business because she still wants to look like an angel, to her big brother and to her family. And I, I don't know. I don't know. Justin and Amber go talk, and he says, "Bro, Justin and Amber go talk, right?" And she says, "So how did it go? I don't want you to be disrespectful with my family." He says, "Look, tell them you happy." I got it word for word. He says, "Tell them you happy, and it don't matter about our future or our past, okay? If you want to mess with me now." She says to just be honest, and he says, "What do you think I am?" And I don't know, he looked like he would slap somebody. Honestly, truly. He looks like he'll slap somebody. So then his brother is laying down on the couch. Her brother Anthony comes over there to talk to his brother Cortland, and they just start talking. He said, "When I used to, like, sleep over their house, I would act like I was sleeping. I would hear them arguing. Um, he gave her an STD. He had 2 phones. She used to have to go to the clubs looking for him. He's been on dating sites. He used to stay gone for like 2 days at a time. He's hemmed her up against the wall, and they don't know that he knows any of this." So her brother says, "So what we gonna do is we gonna bring up this shit tomorrow because this isn't about them getting married. This ain't about no damn blessing. This is about their safety and basically them getting help for themselves." The next morning, Cortland and Anthony, they call their family meeting. Cortland says that I know that you all say that y'all done had this good old relationship, but I'm here to tell y'all that y'all haven't. Um, his brother, her brother asks Ashley how she feels about how everything is going, and she's like, "Well, I don't like that he disrespected my family." And her brother is like, "No, it's not about that. How do you feel about like everything that's going on?" And she just don't really have anything to say. Both of the brothers are talking. Then somebody said it's not for y'all to decide, if y'all want to release this information. They have to release this information. Then his sister, whose name I don't know, started to get like, "Oh, well, you need to tone all that shit down," talking to her brother. Then it got crazy because all I know is those 3 kids, him, his brother, and his sister, they can pop off real fast. It looked like they all got anger issues. And the brother Cortland was like, "Yeah, I'm like Justin, but I'm worse." And I'm like, "I thought you was just up there trying to like not expose them, but like get them to tell the truth. And now you sitting up here talking about you worse." And then Justin get mad. And he like, if I hit y'all in the face with a pool cue, I'd be wrong, huh? Then Justin and his brother go off, and Cortland tries to calm his brother down. And then all of a sudden, the um the marriage counselor Tracy comes in. So this is how I knew that they had cameras. She comes in and she's like, "Hey, can we sit over here and talk?" And then Amber is like, "You need to be honest." And Justin is like, "I'm being 100% honest." They sit down with Tracy. Um, Tracy is like, "Everyone needs to be honest with everyone. Do you think that you're being honest with yourself, Justin?" He says, "I'm being 100% honest with myself." Tracy says, "Well, do you see that Amber is at a crossroads?" He says, "No, I don't see that." She says, "Well, do you understand why?" He says, "No, I don't understand it." Amber then says, "I've been lying to myself and thinking that you are right for me and you're not." He then is laughing and she's like, "What?" And then I guess Amber then decides that she doesn't want to film anymore, so her and her family leave. His family leaves. Then in the car with his family, he trying to beat his brother ass and his brother get out because his brother got an anger issue. And then it says that they still together and they still planning the wedding, and it doesn't really matter what the families think. And honestly, y'all, I really don't know what the episode. I mean, if this show is gonna be like this, I don't know if I can continue to watch it because it's a lot of drama, and it was just like a bad situation, and I didn't like it at all. I don't know. I thought she was gonna be done with him, and she may have had to get a restraining order, but now I don't know. I'm it's really sad. This episode is really sad. I don't really have anything like I don't have jokes to make about it. I don't have anything because it's sad. It's sad. And for them to think that they would come on here and fool everybody, and how I knew that some shit was going down was when Amber was like, "Be honest with them." And he was like, "What you think I'm doing?" Like, "I'm being honest." And she was like, "But I don't know how much information you've told Cortland." So basically, they had this idea that they were going to go in here, be a united front, not say anything about anything. And Cortland has like disrupted that. So now she doesn't know how much to say because she knows that some of it has gotten out, but she doesn't know the severity of what's gotten out. And you know what? I'm just done, y'all. I really don't have anything else to say. I'm actually pretty sleepy, and this episode blew me. So if the episodes are like this, I'm not gonna review this show no damn more. But anyway, if y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and all of that stuff. My name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.